Partners or solution resellers have all of the tools necessary to easily maintain their client base using the admin portal. Clients can be added, edited, or deleted using the client management feature, which can be accessed by clicking the tab at the top of the form. This video will go over creating or adding clients using the client management form. There are only 2 steps necessary in creating clients. The first step is to use the client management form to add all of the necessary client information. The last step will be to create a login account that the new client will use to access the system. Click the Client Management tab and then click the Add button. You will enter all of the necessary information, including the client ID, which must be a unique identifier. You can enter any value in this field you would like, including numbers, letters, or a combination. No special characters should be used in this field. Next, enter client name and select the client time zone. Time zone is important as the driver logs will be calculated against their time zone of their home base. Enter the main client email address and a client description. If the client will be using the certified version of the application, you must enter the DOT number for the motor carrier and then check Using Certified. And if the client will also use the IF fuel tax module, check that option as well. Contract information is optional but can be used for tracking purposes. Although the system does not include an accounting module, there is a very simple billing report that can be used if the hours of service amount is entered. The amount motor carriers are going to be charged can be entered here and will be used to calculate monthly billing amounts on the billing report. Next, click the Add Home Address button to add the address for the motor carrier, the main address. Select Home as the address type. This should always be the first address type selected. And if additional locations are necessary, they can be entered by the client. Enter the location name, an address, city, state, and zip, contact information should also be entered, including the name, email address, and at least one phone number. Save and close the client address and client add form when finished to finish the process. The only other thing that must be done to complete the process of adding clients to the system is to create a username and password for the client to be able to log into the system. To do this, click on the Admin Tools tab and then Manage Login Accounts. Click the Add button to add a new user to the system. Next, enter a unique login ID. We recommend using email addresses for the login ID. That guarantees the login ID would be unique, and users can easily remember their login ID. Select the account type from the drop-down, and make sure to select the proper account type when creating a client account. And then select the proper client from the client drop-down. Enter the user's full name and email address in these fields. Then click on the admin option to grant all permissions to the new login account. Click the Save and Close button to complete the process. The new client is now completely set up, and you can now pass along the login credentials to the admin user of the client so they can access the system.